What's going on, Canfield Nation? Welcome into Coca's Pizza here in Canfield, Ohio, the site for another player profile for the Canfield football team. We are glad to be joined by senior wideout Zane Muckleroy. Zane, thanks for coming out tonight.
No problem.
Now, the second time, we're going to try this for the second time.
Yeah.
You showed up yesterday, a day early. You're just prepared for this interview.
Yep.
All right, so let's dive into it. You have been a special part of this team, a team that made it all the way to the regional championship a year ago. You guys look to get to 9-1 with a win against Boardman. Look to get within the top 5 in the region in back-to-back seasons. How special has this group been your junior and senior year?
It's been really special, especially this year because last year, junior year, I was actually quarantined for the Chardon and the Streetsboro game, so I didn't really get to feel that energy, but I'm hoping that the team can make it there this year, and I can feel that.
Yeah, how tough was that, being out for 2 of the biggest games of the year against Streetsboro, such a great environment there, and then in the regional championship against Chardon? I mean, how tough was that to stay home and watch? Hopefully you're watching on YSN. You know, how was that?
It was difficult, seeing my brothers out there, especially the Chardon game when I had to watch them lose, that was tough. But watching them win that Streetsboro game, that was pretty exciting, to watch from home. Me and my mom were cheering and stuff, just like we were there. But
yeah, talking about your mom, we're going to take it back a little bit a few games ago where you were memorized on senior day. Your dad came out as well as a couple of your sisters. You know, how special was that to go out there, walk across the 50-yard line? You also made a couple catches in that game.
Yeah, no, that was really special. Senior night's always special, no matter what. And when you walk out with your family, there's nothing better because they're with you. And that's just been with you all through high school, all through the sports. And, it's nice.
Now we're talking about your family. Let's address the elephant in the room. Your dad, the head basketball coach for the Canfield basketball team. You're part of that team as well, going to be a starting shooting guard this year.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to when it comes to the basketball season?
I look at it like football. You just want to win games. You want to do the best you can. And you want to, whenever you're out there, you're working as hard as you can, especially in practice, just getting better every day.
Now, what's the environment at home? Because I'm assuming Thursday night after your sister's game, your sister part of the Canfield women's basketball team, and then your dad's preparing for the next day on Friday. What's it like? What's the home environment at the Muckleroy household?
He's watching film in his room, and I'm, playing video games in mine. So
he's doing all the work.
Probably him. I watch film a lot, but he's watching a lot more than me, and that just tells you how good of a coach he is. He's always prepared, and stuff like that.
Now, come this season, you guys are going to have a big group on the basketball court, but to finish off the football season, what are the goals for this team to finish strong here against Boardman and then hopefully make a long run in the playoffs?
Just keep bringing it in practice. You practice how you play, and if we keep having good practices week in and week out, we're going to keep winning, and I think that helps a lot.
Now, looking forward to this week, the Boardman Spartans, a good football team who is a division ahead of you guys. It's going to be a great environment at Spartan Stadium. I know you're heavily involved with the student section, a couple of the pages. So what are you expecting from Canfield Nation on Friday night?
We're expecting a lot of people. I haven't looked at the theme yet, but I think I would assume it's pink out for breast cancer. But
okay.
I'm sure it's going to be energetic. There's always a lot of people at the Canfield Boardman game, and this is the last team pretty much that we play that's around us. So it's going to be a big one.
Now, hopefully you get the victory, improve to 9-1, and then you get that top 5 seed, and then you would return home for a home game to start the playoffs. How important is that to play at Bob Dove Field on Friday night for the first round of the playoffs?
It's really important because we were all saying on our last home game, we were like, this could be our last home game. But when you get the playoff run and then you go into the playoffs and you get that first home playoff game, it's really nice to come back home.
Yep. Let's get into our rapid fire questionnaire with you real quick.
All right.
Favorite NBA team?
NBA, Lakers.
All right. So
LeBron,
is that because LeBron is
I'm
playing
a
for the
follower.
Lakers?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Favorite thing to drink during a game, water or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Okay. What type?
The green Gatorade.
All
It's
right.
original. It's good.
Green. All right. Favorite food before both a basketball game and a football game? They could be different.
For basketball, this is going to sound weird, but I'm a big Taco Bell guy. So
really,
Thursday nights I'll go out and get me some Taco Bell. And yeah, but for football, it's pasta and chicken. Pretty basic.
Okay. All right. So we look forward to the basketball season with you. You're going to be a key piece in the starting 5 for the Canfield basketball team. Just talk about how special it is to play under your father.
It's really special. I feel like I take it for granted a little bit with all the anger times and stuff and the downfalls, but I really love playing for him, and I would not rather play for anyone else, honestly.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you guys have a great team. Kind of preview this Canfield basketball team while we have the chance.
Yeah. So we're gonna be looking pretty good. We got shooters. Harry, Petro, and we got guys that can come in off the bench. Dylan Shapiro, they can just shoot it in, and we got big guys that can rebound. That'll help us a lot. But yeah, we're gonna be pretty well rounded, and Petro to facilitate. And yeah, we're gonna be pretty well rounded this year, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to start calling you guys' basketball games this season. But before we wrap this up, what is your initial thoughts and final thoughts going to be when you walk off that football field for the final time?
It's gonna be really sad because I've spent a lot of time there with practice and film and everything. So it's gonna be really hard to walk off that field, and it's gonna be really sad.
All right, Zane, I appreciate you coming
Yeah, no
out here to
problem.
Coca's Pizza. Your second home, right?
Yeah.
You're an employee here,
Yeah.
right? All right, so what do you do here before we wrap this up? I mean, do you make the pizzas behind the scenes?
So if you call and you want a pizza, and you might hear my voice because I pick up the phones.
All right.
I make the pizzas, and sometimes I'll clean the shop when I don't want to make pizzas. Steve Coke, I hope you're not watching this.
Yeah, well, thank you to Steve Coca for sponsoring both the player and coach's profile for Canfield football, as well as hopefully we get some Canfield basketball profiles to come in, get your dad to talk on, and we're looking forward to that. So, Zane, once again, thanks for coming out, man. Another player profile for the Canfield football team as they will take on the Boardman Spartans on Friday night.